Hello, Blue Justin here, still Justin, still not blue, apart from the shirt I happen to be wearing. And this week, I haven't got a particularly big haul, but there are some nice little bits and interesting pieces in there for you to see. I hope you'll like them. Um, so I might as well get on with it before, again, the light goes, because it's so dark this time of year and I work by natural light. I must put up those proper lights of mine. I know, okay. I'll do it next year. Right, going to get on with it in just a moment. Just so you know, the hauls will probably be a little bit smaller coming up to Christmas because obviously I'm not going to go out and buy lots of things that people might get me for Christmas and then get annoyed. And so the only things I'll have probably pre-ordered are the ones that might sell out, limited editions, things like that, and maybe filling in a couple that I see as bargains that I didn't know about. So if I didn't know about them, then people are very unlikely to have known about them to give me, especially if they're bought from abroad as well, that sort of thing. Also, some of you might be happy, some of you might be sad. There'll be probably a lot less shirt changes because the room that I do my recording in also is mostly a dumping ground for the shirts that I go through to sort out and pick out for each week. And it has to be cleared for guests for Christmas because somebody actually has to sleep in here. So that in mind, I shall get on with today's before, like I said, I lose all the light. And first up is one that I picked up that refers back to my films that everybody else likes but I've never seen video. Please check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. And that is Titanic. No, never seen it. Never felt a huge desire to do so. But I did get comments on that video saying that I should probably give it a go, and that even if the first half is a bit slow, it certainly picks up in the second half. I'm a little bit dismayed to find out that that means that I have to sit through the length of a normal film of it being a bit slow before the second half, which is another normal film, it being 3.25 hours long, picks up. But yeah, I shall see if my wife, especially, she wants to watch it, and then I should give that a go. And as an aside, it will of course get its reference in one of my standard annual Christmas watches, which is in Love Actually, where Liam Neeson says the line of we need Kate, we need Leo, and we need them now. Just to point out that Liam Neeson isn't always typecast as people seem to think he is in playing a comedy role in that particular romantic comedy. Very good film, actually, in my opinion. Next up, we have another one that I didn't. I've never seen. Yes, I know, a bit of a shock. That's the whole point, and is also in that video, and that is the Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is the 4K, and as you can possibly see, that I'm starting to pick up maybe ones that I'm missing that I've never seen, just so I can in future go through those ones, as long as I feel that I maybe get enough people telling me that if you watch it in this way, or with this sort of idea going in, then you should enjoy them. And this one I picked up during Savvy's Black Friday 4Ks for £30 deal. I doubt whether they've still got that on, but you never know. I do know that Zavvi have been annoying me by having problems with charging red carpet customers like myself postage because of a technical glitch, and you have to phone up and ask them to refund you the money. And on pre-orders, you never know whether they're actually going to take that money. They're going to, or they can't refund it until they've taken it. But will they refund it after they've taken it, or will they take the right amount when they actually get there? And do I have to go through and check my credit card statement for all the orders I'm putting in at the moment for post-Christmas deliveries of all those lovely Mondos that are just coming out just after Christmas? Yep, doing those. Some of them, not all of them. That would just be extreme. Anyway, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 4K. All three cuts on this one, apparently. Another one that I picked up in the 4Ks, 3 for £30. I've not seen this, but it isn't one that I have heard that it's good fun, but I haven't actually put it in. I wouldn't put it in the list of movies that everybody says is fantastic, but I haven't seen, and that's Zombieland. If I was going to pick it up, might as well pick it up on 4K. Looked good fun to me. It has been one I've been meaning to pick up for a while, but didn't particularly want to go down the cheapo DVD route, because I don't do that if one is a better version is available. And that was all I saw obviously in Poundland. And now I found out the 4K is available for, I was cheap on the Black Friday deal. I picked that up. Stars, what's his name? Jesse Eisenberg as the person who survived because he's such a coward and runs away from everything. He played Mark Zuckerberg in the Social Network. Yes, Zuckerberg in the Social Network, which I enjoy very much actually. And he has teamed up with Woody Harrelson, who's afraid of nothing, and that's why he survived. And one of the co-stars is Emma Stone, who's Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man. So yeah, looking forward to that little bit of zombie comedy. That's good. Horror comedy. Next up, one to finish off a series that I've got all except the final season of, which is, I said less t-shirts, so I didn't say none. All the superhero ones I've actually sorted so I can find them at the moment. And that one is, getting on with it, Gotham. This is a season 5, which I believe is the final season. I picked up the box set of seasons 1 to 4 a little while ago. If I got seasons 1 to 5, the box set was really silly price. And if I got seasons 1 to 4, it was very, very well priced. But at that time, season 5 was still very expensive. So I waited. Patience sometimes is a virtue, and sometimes I can actually do it. So yeah, it's now down, or was down to, trying to remember where G comes in the alphabet. Oh, sorry, I couldn't make it out because of my printer failing again. Just over a tenner now, so very happy to complete that series. So that's all the notes I have on it. So looking forward to starting from the beginning and going all the way through now. Next up was my final 4K 3 for £30 from that HMV sale, and that is The Joker. Sort of related, but to me, despite the occasional DC references in it, less of the DC character and more as has been said by many other people, of a cross between Taxi Driver and King of Comedy, both of which starred De Niro and were Scorsese films. And De Niro does appear as a secondary role in this one, apparently. I'm purely going on the descriptions of the movie, not that my viewing of it, because this is actually another one I could have added to my movies that everybody rates that I haven't ever seen. But I'm not just going by what everybody else has said about it being a combination of those two movies, which I do have, but also by the description of it itself, rather than everybody else's opinions. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it at some point, though. I would have preferred it to be more of a DC Joker than what they decided to do with it, despite the fact I heard it's an absolutely fantastic film. In fact, it's, I believe, the cover image of 1001 Films You Must See Before You Die book, for the last issue that I've seen. Next up, not anything so significant in the film world, and that is Rage of Honor. Yeah, the Japanese John Wayne of ninja cinema is back in action. Apparently, King of the Ninjas is the subline there, and it was cheap. So, and I was actually looking for Rage and Honor, which is a film that I really quite like, with Cynthia Rothrock and what's his name, Richard Norton, who are both martial arts champions, and I've seen before back in the VHS days. It's just very, very difficult to get hold of, and I keep on coming across this one every time I go searching for it to see whether they put it out on Blu-ray or that I can get hold of quite easily. And since it kept on coming up, I thought, good price, and it sounds like fun. Ninjas, killers, whatever, bit of something easy to watch on a Saturday morning or something like that. Somebody else is busy. Next up, a little bit darker, but another series that I've been looking forward to seeing at a good price for some time, and that is Hannibal. This is the all three seasons box set. There is a rumour that they will continue it one day with a season 4, but so far this is the complete series. It actually contains all 39 episodes. Can't really. Mads Mikkelsen, Lawrence Fishburne, and Mads is the eponymous Hannibal from obviously Silence of the Lambs and Red Dragon, in his time before those movies, where he was an FBI profiler after serial killers, which obviously they went back to him for in the movies. So really looking forward to seeing this for the first time. Serious 18 rating for well, actually it doesn't say on the back of the box set, but I dare say it means nasty stuff goes on, because that's what 18 does mean. Particularly violent, I imagine, and icky. And actually there's only one more left to go, but it's quite a big box, so hang on a sec. That is Versailles. Now, I don't know whether any of you will have heard of this one. It has been shown on the BBC. Seasons 1 and 2 were released on Blu-ray in the UK. Season 1 is now out of print and goes for about 70 quid second hand. Season 2 is out of print and can't be had for love nor money as far as I can work out. I think they're still available on DVDs, but this set is the French set, and for less than half the price of the single season 1 UK second hand, I could get new the French set which has got the English language. I think it might actually be a French series with an English, a good, probably modern English dub on it, because it's supposed to be by Canal Plus and distributed in France by a specific French company. So I just get the feeling that it might be. I haven't actually checked. I should probably check more into the background, but I do know what it is. It's about lots of. I apologise if you can hear that in the background. The neighbour has decided this afternoon is a really good time to do some DIY, and it's intrigue, political intrigue, royal shenanigans, affairs and backstabbing, that sort of thing, in the court of Louis the 14th, and it occurs just after lots of French internal civil wars, and therefore there's lots of tension in the court at the time. It's very highly regarded, as far as I can understand, by those who actually did catch it when it came out on the BBC. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. This again is it's very, very thick packaging, which is a bit annoying. I'd have preferred it if it was could have fitted on the shelf more easily. But this is complete. This is all 3 seasons. And as I say, the 3rd season never even came out in this country on Blu-ray, so you can have to go elsewhere. I believe you can get a German complete set as well, but that was about a tenner more, so I went for the French one. It's got DTS HD master audio. I believe one of the series has some might have some commentary or two on it. Now, this being a French set, of course, I don't know whether the commentaries were recorded in French, in which case I will probably not be listening to them, because that would be a bit pointless considering my French skills, or lack thereof. And anyway, as I say, that is my complete rundown of my purchases for the week. Quite a short one this week, but I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe are interested enough to pick up a couple of those, or think about maybe getting them as presents for Christmas, or getting them for someone who might be interested in receiving them as presents for Christmas. And I'll just keep on doing this as much as I can in the run-up. I don't know if I'm going to have to miss a week or two because our guests staying over, that sort of thing, but I'll try to minimise any disruption and keep up my standard output of putting something out, the weekly haul, or maybe it'll even be combined with a Christmas haul on my usual Monday afternoon slot, because I like to keep things consistent so you know when they're coming out. But even if you don't know when things are coming out, of course, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification. And on top of that, as always, if you did like this video, found anything useful in it, and to help me feel good, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Makes the helps the channel and keeps me inspired to keep on doing these for you. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and like I said, I hope the light wasn't too bad this week. I did do it a little bit earlier, especially because I didn't have that many titles to go through. I don't think I missed any of my notes just before I sign off. No, I don't think so. For once, I managed to get through without missing anything major. So, in the meantime, please keep on enjoying the movies on the TV that you're watching, everybody else's YouTube channel. Hopefully, you can get to the cinema to see any of those movies that are just coming out before Christmas. There's a couple I want to see. I'm hoping to get to go to see them at the cinema. Though it'll be a bit of a last minute rush depending on how much stuff around the house I have to do, which is lots and lots at the moment. I hope your planning is a little bit more advanced than mine, and if I don't see you before Christmas, then enjoy your December and all your Christmas meals coming up there, and stay safe and all that sort of usual stuff that happens at the moment. Cheers.